What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Need for Built. My name is Dave, and right behind me is my 2014 Audi S4. And today we're gonna get the engine prepared to go right back into this car. Now before we do that, I would like to give you a little rundown on what happened with it and why it doesn't have an engine. Now this 2014 Audi S4 comes with a 3.0 V6 supercharged motor. The great thing about the motor is that it has a lot of tuning potential. So for me personally, it was a great buy and something that I really wanted to tune. So my first step was to get a tune for it, which I did. I went to stage 1. I played around with it for a couple of months and I realized it wasn't enough for me. I went to stage 2 dual pulley right away and I absolutely loved the car. But still, it wasn't enough for me. I just wanted more power, more speed. That's just who I am. So after going with stage 2 dual pulley, I went with the porta blower. I went to E40 with an upgraded high pressure fuel pump from Integrated Engineering, and I kept pushing my car to its limits. Continuing my journey by making the car faster and faster as I went, I was pushing the car way beyond its limitation. I got to a point where I was making around 500 wheel or so based on the numbers I was running 0 to 60 and in a quarter mile, which on the street I was doing 2.8 seconds 0 to 60 and also running 10 sixes in the quarter mile, which is absolutely insanely fast for a family sedan. Now this was on a drag setup, so yeah, the car was in full kill mode at all time. I then proceeded to install meth injection to help keep the blower even colder as I was doing my pulls. Now this was about 6 months where my build was going on and I didn't document a lot of it. I wish I did, but I didn't. And toward the end of the 6 months is when things started really going to an end. I stayed on top of my maintenance at all times, changed the oil on time, changed my transmission fluid, PCV, thermostat, water pump, valve cleaning. I did everything you possibly could to keep the engine in tip-top shape. But when winter came around the corner, it was simply a dead end for me. The dead end was my fueling limitations. Everyone that's on this platform knows that you are limited by the fueling. So me running an E40 blend, already pushing the blower and the engine past its fueling limitations, I was absolutely past the threshold that Integrated Engineering has set for their tuning calibration. What ended up happening was I took my car out on a very cold day when it was 20 Fahrenheit outside. Now when you're running a mixture of E85 or an ethanol blend, you already pushing your fueling to its limitation. So me going out on that very cold day was a very bad choice I ended up making. I was trying to run a faster 62-130 and possibly set a new world record. I got close. I ran a 7.5 or a 7.4, I believe, according to Draggy. And following my last pull, I got a misfire. So I went home, I did a compression test on my motor and found out that cylinder 4 had 0 compression. Exactly what happened, I'm not sure, but I either burnt a valve or I blew a piston ring. So due to that fact, I decided instead of pulling the engine apart inside the car, I pulled it out of the car, ended up stripping it down to the block and sending it off to a company that bought it from me for a teardown. I then proceeded to buy myself a new engine from a pick and pull, and that's the engine that I'm gonna put inside this car. So I'd like to show you guys my progress and what it takes to engine swap and bring back to life that 2014 Audi S4. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now this car interior is fairly clean. I've always done my best to keep it clean. Rear seats are all in, there are no scratches or anything, but there's no engine in it, which is not the important part. As you can see, I do have my P3 gauge right here. I also have my meth switch, and we're gonna open the hood here. This is what the engine bay currently looks like. I didn't pull the wiring harness out because I would like to put the new engine in and put the wiring harness on. As we're putting the engine in, I'd like to plug in everything. Also, here is my meth kit I was running from AEM, trying to provide maximized cooling to the supercharger. That is going to be back in here, I promise. And yes, we also pulled it with the transmission. So let me show you guys what I have right now. Welcome to my tiny garage. Yes, I don't have a lot of space in here. It's enough where I can fit a cherry picker on an engine. So here is the engine I got from Pick and Pull. Like I said, I stripped the harness off of it because there was some damage on the harness. Here's the transmission. I had it kind of made it up. I just wanted to make sure that the bolts go in the correct spot, but I have to pull it off from the engine, sadly, because the flywheel is still attached to the engine and we need to take the bolts off of it to connect the flex plate to the flywheel. Kind of backwards here, but it's okay. Yes, it's a little dirty. It's kind of hard to keep a track of everything, but I do my best to stay organized when I'm doing projects like this. I've never swapped a B8 or a B8.5 motor into an S4 or S5, but I have done a ton of work on them. So this is kind of a first for me too. I don't have a ton of experience, but I have the engine sitting on the cherry picker here, and the goal is to mate up the engine to the transmission, make sure everything's buttoned up first, and then we'll get started on the test pipes. I also have to get all the accessories on, the starter, alternator, belts, make sure that the engine is as far as it possibly can get until it goes into this car. we got the engine off with a cherry picker and onto this little platform that I have right here for it. It did leak a little bit of oil, and no worries, the oil pan is fine. I just unscrewed the bolt from the bottom of the oil pan and it leaked out, but no big deal. We need to get the accessories on. We need to pull the blower. We need to make sure that everything is bolted on back together. So when I bring the cherry picker back into my garage, we can just hook it on and put it inside the car. So there is a couple things that we need to get done before the engine can go right back in. So I got the right side intake manifold off, and we had to replace the injector seals. I also replaced the check valve on the PCV, make sure that that's taken care of. Everything looks kind of decent. I know the valves need a cleaning, but I don't have a walnut blasting machine with me anymore. So we're just gonna leave that off, but it looks good from up here. So I'm gonna throw the blower that I have sitting right next to me back on the engine, and then we'll button up all the bolts up top, and then we'll get to putting the accessories back on. So the next thing that we need to do is bolt up this alternator right here. Also secure this engine mounting point, make sure that everything is bolted up, and then we'll get to the front, make sure that all the pulleys are in working order. So let's get right to it. So I'm over here trying to figure out what exactly going on with my belt routing. The tensioner is right over here. I don't remember it being all the way over there. It needs to be somewhere over here. So apparently what I did was I put the alternator bracket on backwards. I need to quickly pull the alternator off and flip the bracket so that way my supercharger belt tensioner can sit exactly where it needs to. Wrong belt. This is a 1325. I need like a 1310, or I believe the stock one is a 1300. So this is not gonna work. Oh well. I guess I just need to buy myself a belt that actually fits. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I appreciate all the support that I keep getting from you. I will have a ton more content coming from my B8.5 S4 as well as my B9 SQ5. If you guys have liked this video, leave a comment down below and subscribe to my channel, as well as hit that bell button. If you would like to support this channel just a little bit further, check out my Instagram in the description down below. Thank you guys so much. Take care.